The elevator should have stopped on my floor, but the doors never opened, and it kept going up. I moved into the building because it was cheap and close to work. That should have been my first warning. The place was old, but not in a charming way. The kind of old that smelled faintly of cleaning chemicals, failing to hide something damp underneath. 8 floors, 1 elevator. No security desk, no cameras that I ever noticed. When I signed the lease, the landlord handed me the keys and said only one thing. "If the elevator skips your floor," he said, "get out anyway." I laughed, assuming it was a joke. He didn't. I lived on the 5th floor. The first week passed without incident. The elevator rattled and groaned, but it stopped where it was supposed to. Doors opened, doors closed. People avoided eye contact. Normal city living. Then one night, after a late shift, I got in alone. The doors slid shut with a tired metal sigh. I pressed 5. The elevator started moving. It passed the 3rd floor. It passed the 4th. The display flickered. Then it jumped straight to 6. The elevator slowed. My stomach tightened. I remembered the landlord's words, sudden and unwelcome. The elevator stopped. The doors opened onto the 6th floor. I stayed inside. The hallway outside was darker than the others. The lights hummed unevenly. The carpet looked damp, though I couldn't tell with what. No doors were visible, just a long corridor fading into shadow. The doors stayed open longer than usual. I hit the close button. Nothing happened. Only when I stepped halfway out did the doors finally begin to slide shut, brushing my shoulder as if reluctant to let me go. I took the stairs down to my apartment, heart racing, feeling foolish for being shaken. The next morning I told myself it was a mechanical glitch. Old building, old elevator. That night, it happened again. This time the elevator skipped from 4 to 7. Again, it stopped. Again, the doors opened. The 7th floor hallway looked unfinished. Bare concrete walls, exposed wiring, a smell like dust and cold metal, and beneath it, something sour. I stayed inside longer this time. The air in the elevator felt heavier, warmer, like breathing near someone else. The floor indicator blinked erratically. Finally, I stepped out. The doors closed immediately behind me. There were no apartment numbers, no exit signs, just the hum of lights and the distant sound of something moving slowly, somewhere far down the corridor. I didn't explore. I took the stairs down again. On the 3rd night, I decided to test it. I pressed 5 and watched the display carefully. It skipped my floor completely. The elevator didn't stop. It kept going. The numbers climbed past 8. There were no floors past 8. The lights dimmed. The walls seemed closer than before. The air vibrated with a low, rhythmic sound, not mechanical, almost like breathing, timed between my own. I pressed every button. Nothing responded. When the elevator finally stopped, the display was blank. The doors opened. This hallway was narrow, too narrow. The walls leaned inward slightly, as if the building itself had grown curious. The floor sloped downward, gently, invitingly. Something moved at the far end. I stepped out without thinking. The doors slammed shut behind me. The hallway lights flickered on in sequence, one by one, leading deeper. I ran. I don't remember how long I ran, only that the hallway never seemed to end, until suddenly I was standing in front of my own apartment door. 5th floor. Normal lighting. Normal carpet. My hands were shaking too badly to unlock the door at first. I didn't use the elevator again. I took the stairs for weeks. My legs burned. My lungs protested. I didn't care. Then one night, I came home exhausted, half asleep. Muscle memory took over. I stepped into the elevator. The doors closed. The 5 button lit up on its own. The elevator didn't move. A voice came through the speaker, soft, familiar. "Don't make this difficult," it said. The doors began to open. I stepped out immediately. It was my floor. I moved out the next day. The landlord didn't seem surprised. As I left, he said, "It learns faster now." I didn't ask what he meant. Sometimes in other buildings, when I step into an elevator, the doors hesitate before closing, just for a second, as if deciding whether it remembers me.